It is that time again. Yes, here in the UK, it is 1 p.m. and we are live with another free Jingle Friday. My name is Mike Russell.
And my name is Izabela Russell. Hello.
Hey, hello and welcome along. It's so fabulous to have you here. So if you've never tuned into a live stream from Music Radio Creative before, you are in for a treat. We do free Jingle Friday. We try and do it every single Friday and produce as many jingles as we possibly can, right?
Yay, that's exactly it. We're having lots and lots and lots and lots of fun in the process too.
Absolutely. So we're here. We hope you're there too, watching this live stream. We've got loads of updates for you related to the world of audio, MRC, and all that good stuff. So stick around for the whole hour and a little bit if you can, and enjoy the jingles. Lots of jingles. So many jingles! Aren't there, Izabela?
Mike is on the fire today. You're on fire. You are ready. He's ready for his amazing walk.
Yeah.
If you've watched last week, you know he's doing this mammoth walk of 106 kilometers non-stop over this weekend. So he's starting tomorrow morning and he's all piped and ready to go. Are you, Mike?
I'm all pumped and ready to go for this very good cause over here. It's children on the island living with diabetes. That's type 1 diabetes. Our own daughter is a type 1 diabetic, diagnosed virtually this time last year. So we've had a big journey over the last year. But now I'm getting out there tomorrow for the Isle of Wight Challenge here on the island I live. 106 kilometers, continuous, no sleep. Should take 24 to 27 hours of non-stop walking from what I hear. There's still time to donate. Really please. Thanks to you, thanks to those of you who were watching the live stream last week, we actually smashed the goal that we were hoping it to achieve in terms of fundraising. But you can always add a little bit more. It'd be really nice. It's for a good cause.
Yay, absolutely. So thank you. And if you can support Mike, head over to mrc.fm/charity. Now, I've just had a blast from the past, Mike. Total blast from the past. A shout out to Frank, who's watching from guess where?
Hi.
He's watching from Slough, out of all the places. And what is so special about Slough for us, Mike?
Oh, I love Slough. It's the home of Ricky Gervais and The Office.
No.
Handbags and glad rags.
Oh,
yeah?
you've just had a major husband fail here.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, I do know that we used to live in Slough, dear. You know that,
in
yes.
Slough. This is where we met.
For those of you new to the live stream, Izabela is my wife, and I've lived with her for a very long time. One of the places I had the pleasure to live with her in was Slough, Berkshire.
We met in
United
Slough.
Kingdom. Oh yeah, sorry.
We met in Slough.
Yeah,
Husband fail, big style.
Sorry, we lived in Slough,
dear.
but we also met in Slough.
This isn't going well for you today.
All right, so where are you watching from? Let us know in the live stream comments now. Go ahead, post your city, post your country, and post new if you're new to the live stream. Moving swiftly on.
Moving very swiftly. And I can see, actually, before we even asked, I've seen quite a lot of people post that they are new. Hello to Albert. Hello to Alex. Hello to not so new Paige. Hello to you, Paige. One of our regular watchers. Hello to Richard, Aiden, DJ Raven Cade, who I have seen. You've been first one to super chat today. Well done. And to explain the rules to anyone who's...
Do you want another cup of tea, by the way? Sorry. Do you want another cup of tea?
No, I've got one.
I'm caffeine free leading up to my walk.
Oh, okay. So hang on. So you can be the
red?
That's red.
Oh, cool.
Mike can be the trendsetter.
I'll be the trendsetter, and you be the caffeinated one.
I will be the Libra today.
To tell you.
Oh, I will be the Libra today. You can be the trendsetter. How about that?
Yes, you can be nice and balanced like us Libras are.
Yes. So I don't know about that, but
sorry, I forgot to tell you. I kind of. Unofficially caffeine free this week ahead of my my big walk.
I didn't know, so
it's okay.
Sorry.
So we got Ed, who's watching from Carlisle. New from the Netherlands is Jelle. We got David, who's from Pontypridd in Wales. Who else have we got? Radio Litchfield in, always a good supporter of this stream. Hello from the USA. Love to know where you are in the USA. All Natural Being with Brian Bordy. We got Albert, who's also from the USA. What's with the I'm from the USA? Is this something I'm missing out on?
I know, usually it's like, I'm from Massachusetts or Atlanta.
Yeah, you could go at least city level, please. Gig Harbour, Washington, USA. That's Paul. Who else have we got? Up in northeast Scotland, we got Michael G watching.
Hang on, I've got
Richard in Virginia. Sorry, Richmond, Virginia. We got the Cyber Doc. Paige Williams is in saying #husband fail. Brisbane, Australia. Doug is there. Great supporter of the stream.
And shout outs to John from Uganda watching on Facebook. Paul, one of our top fans on Facebook. Hello to you. Hello to Gary. Michael Suhovsky is watching on Facebook today. Hello to you, Michael.
Michael, we've got a picture to show you in a minute.
Oh, we do. And we have also Van Ekrem watching from Malawi. We've got Ronnie from Zambia.
Dundalk Island, we got Aiden in as well. Rwanda, we've got Udurako. I hope I've said that correctly. Taiwan tuning in. We got Danny. See, this really is a global audio show, and I love doing it.
I've got a few more here. Hang on. We've got John from Ohio. We've got Mario from Italy.
Hi to you in Ohio.
Yeah. There is Stephen from New Zealand. And who else have we got here? We've got Paul from Dublin. And so many more people.
And I don't... Also, remember those watching on Facebook right now. Ronnie's watching, say, Mike pulling up the husband move, being extra nice with the tea. That's what it looked like anyway. John is watching in Uganda, in Gulu City. We got Paulie from Dublin, who's a top fan. Paulie, hi Paulie. Michael in there, Stephen as well. You've been shouting some of these out already. Mario's in Italy, in Verona. A lovely place. We've been to Verona. Oscar's a top fan from Puerto Rico. Make a jingle with my name. Do get your scripts in. Ben's in Gloucestershire. Which is nice. So, it's really cool.
That's really cool. And... So before we will go, guys, I've seen some questions popping in already. So let's give the rules so that everyone knows where we are and what we do and what this live stream is about. So
these are the rules.
These are the rules. Free Jingle Friday. We have plenty of fun, and as you can probably see, we don't take ourselves too seriously most of the time. Apart
from Mr. Clive, he takes himself awfully seriously.
Yeah, that one too. And so the rules are you've got until hour. So wherever you are, hour to post your scripts. You can do so by simply typing the script. If you are watching on Facebook, type them in comments on Facebook. If you are watching us on YouTube, type them in comments on YouTube. And we have wonderful Dominic in the background who's working really, really hard to make sure to capture all of your scripts as they come in. He's doing his very, very best. And then if you would like to bump the queue and not only have your script recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat is the way. It's only available on YouTube if you are watching on YouTube, or you can always jump over to YouTube and Super Chat. That will get your script not only recorded, but also produced. So you have until hour, another 22 minutes to post your script. And after that, Mike is going to start, we are going to start recording. We will both record, and then Mike will produce. And then at the end, we will record all the other scripts. Well, as many of them as we can.
Will I produce?
Do I produce?
Does Cool have a gang?
Very funny. Yes, okay. If you've watched last week, you know where that comes from.
Does Katrina have waves?
Yes, she does. Thank you.
Good. So welcome along. It's really good to have you here. Loads of news. I'm going to pass you over to Izabela in a moment for some updates. First of all, I'd like to tell you a couple of things about the YouTube channel. Lots of you watching on Facebook today. Hello to you. I can see a few of you on Twitch as well. That's always really nice. Over on YouTube at youtube.com/Music Radio Creative. Really appreciate a subscribe if you haven't done so already. There's been some great content out this week on the channel, by the way, including there in the latest videos. I did one just a couple of days ago on how to live stream on YouTube for beginners. So if you kind of want to know how we do exactly what we do, it's kind of very meta, you can go and watch that tutorial. It's 10 minutes, play it on double speed. You can know how to do it in 5 minutes. It's amazing. Really enjoyed making that one. And then recently as well, I also spoke about a great audio collaboration tool that I've started messing about with, and I'm quite enjoying it. Actually, I'm using it a lot for video, but it's all on the channel at youtube.com/Music Radio Creative.
Nice. Very good. Well done, Mike. That's cool. So what's next?
It's over to you.
it's over to me. Okay. So over to me. So shall I share some news? It's the T. Blame the T.
Can share some news, and just to let you know, if you want to tweet us, use the hashtag MRC Live at any time during this live stream. If you're enjoying it, if you picked up on something, if you learned something, anything at all, if you just want to kind of hit us up, then Twitter is the place to do it. Hashtag MRC Live. We will see those tweets. And also, conveniently, hashtag MRC Live also looks like Mr. Clive. Hello, it's Mr. Clive here.
Oh dear, it sounded like evil laughing there.
Mr. Clive. Hashtag Mr. Clive.
Mr. Clive.
Anyway, Izabela,
right.
sorry.
Anyway, Izabela, thank you, Mike. So it's May, by the way. Happy May to everyone. May is a wonderful month. Well, at least on this side of the planet. If you are watching somewhere else, it may be entirely in reverse to you. But in here, it's a wonderful month, sorry. New month means new kind of special offers and things like that kind of kick in the store. So you have opportunity to try some new voices. So every month we make a small selection of voices that the base price goes at half the usual price.
And you can find all this at
musicradiocreative.com.
By the way.
That's the one. That's the one. So this month you can get yourself some nice Italian jingles with Daniela, one of our Italian voice artists. You can also go for Andy, Michael, Francis, and MJ, who are all our US-based talent. I know it's kind of coincidental. Anyway, long story, but we kind of go with the availability of people and things like that. So it's not very, very deliberate as to, we have to have a UK voice, US voice, and, so other voice or whatever. It's just whatever comes along, if that makes sense. So a mix of anything. But some really great voices there for you to try. I especially really want to give a huge plug to Daniela. She's a wonderful Italian voice artist, and she's just a super nice person. So if you want to have
let's give her a spin, shall we?
If you want to have jingles recorded by super nice lady, then Daniela is your lady.
Give her demo a spin.
L'Impronta, le tendenze passano da qui. A Natale festeggia con noi. L'Impronta augura a tutti buone feste. La musica dei ricordi più belli, da Trapani per tutto il mondo via web. Radio Paradise, la radio senza frontiere.
I love that. So Italian voice Daniela, 50% off on the musicradiocreative.com website right now.
Yeah, she is. So, and not only obviously Daniela, but all the others. So if you would
Andy,
like
Michael, Francis, MJ.
Yay,
awesome.
That's it. That's episode. I love absolutely it. Sorry. It's one of those days for me today. I think it's been a long week today, hasn't it? But anyway. So in other news, in the kind of more of a information-based style things, so we are continuing. So our first. It's probably going to be until the end of May now. We're going to continue with quite a lot of content aimed at podcasting. So if you are a regular visitor to our blog, you've seen that there was quite a lot of podcast content. So we are kind of finishing a podcast circle, and we are going to be switching on to other topics very soon. But some of the latest in there include podcasting from an iPhone, how to do podcasting on an iPhone. So kind of like if you haven't touched on podcasting and want to see whether it's possible with very little kind of equipment, and if you have an iPhone, then that might be the way.
It's on the front page. I can see it, yep.
And there are also, we did plug in the podcast outros last week anyway. So
yeah, we did,
Yeah, we did that. So that's really the latest one, the latest article in there. Just something very different. So kind of like if you want to consider that.
That's really cool. So tons of stuff going on. I can see that Alex has just made a donation to my charity walk that I'm doing starting tomorrow morning. So that's really fantastic. Thank you, Alex, so much. mrc.fm/charity. If you want to get in, it's the last day now that I'm raising the money before I go out and do it.
Nice. And a shout out to David, who says he's enjoying being back on the stream after missing a few weeks. Welcome back, David. Nice to have you here.
Good to have you here. Yeah, it's like one big family here, isn't it? Doing the stream, and now we have this like regular slot. It's really good. Everyone knows to turn up at this time on a Friday and tune in and just hang out, talk audio, geek out. We do get into the geeky stuff with the Adobe Audition later on and doing audio production and bits like that. It's all loads of fun, isn't it?
It really, really is. Yes, it's plenty of fun along the way here. So we do our bit and our best, I guess. A shout out to Aidan. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's very, very kind. Do not forget to post your script with it as well. So
Yeah, absolutely.
make sure to do so. Dominic in the chat will be there to kind of grab it along from you.
Absolutely. And just, Izabela, a quick reminder for anyone who's just tuned in now and wondering what's going on, or anyone who's new to the stream, didn't quite pick it up at the start. How can you get a free jingle on this live stream? What do you have to do to get a jingle produced? How can you get a free script? Does everyone get their jingles produced? Does everyone get their script read out? How does it all work if you're just tuning in now and wanting to get a script? You've got 15 minutes to do it, by the way. How does it work?
Thank you, Mike. So 15 minutes, so 1:30 essentially is the cutoff time. That's the point at which we will no longer accept any new scripts coming in. So post your scripts now on both Facebook and YouTube in comments. Simply put in comments your script and the choice of voice if you have one. So if you would like Mike or Izabela, just post who that shall be. Make sure to proofread your scripts, by the way. I know it just happens a lot of the time where the scripts are not that well written. And, it might be because you think that you need to rush and post it super fast. It's like, and in reality, it actually doesn't matter whether you are going to, well, it does actually matter, but in reality, it's, that 1 minute is likely not going to make a major difference.
That's why a lot of people actually get in before the stream starts and post their scripts then. They know what's going on.
They do. I know. We have quite a few regulars who are just here like, half an hour before. It's like, I'll post my script now. And Dominic is usually there taking those anyway. But so just make sure to post your script, and then at 1:30, that will be the cutoff time. And we are going to go into the recording. Now, we do prioritize Super Chat. So if you are watching on YouTube and you would like to have your script not only recorded but also produced, then Super Chat is the way. So you can do it. You can do it there. And then after all the Super Chats are recorded and produced, we record as much as we can of anything else that's left. So So we do our best to record literally as much as we can. We don't guarantee we'll record everything, but we do what we can.
Thank you so much also to Michael, who I can see has just donated to my my walk around the Isle of Wight that I'm doing. Great you're doing this for charity. Best of luck with the walk, says Michael with his donation, which is really nice. That's a separate thing to the super chatting and the free jingles. That's just a charity fundraising walk I'm doing this weekend. Now, I've got to show you this image of a super fan of Music Radio Creative, Michael Suhosky, wearing a wonderful Music Radio Creative t-shirt. Look at that. How cool is that?
Awesome. That's
with his wireless
so cool.
Bluetooth headphones on, a big smile. Thank you, Michael. Nice. I know you're watching now. And awesome MRC logo there.
Yeah.
And do you know, Izabela, how he got hold of that shirt?
I do. It's just in YouTube, right? You've enabled the MRC merchandise.
Merchandise, yeah.
So you can see it as a thing under pretty much every video that Mike does,
although only in certain regions, from what I understand.
So it's UK, US, and probably
it's a bit more than that.
Places in Europe, right?
Yeah, it's a bit more than that.
Canada, Australia, maybe. Yeah.
It's so it's YouTube merchandise, and it appears underneath the videos, but only in certain regions. So I can actually give you the full list of regions. If you're outside of these areas, you won't be able to purchase Music Radio Creative merch. But it's really nice that Michael did. So if you're in Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, France, Germany, India, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Mexico, Portugal, Singapore, Spain, United Kingdom, or United States, you are eligible to buy MRC merch. Could be a shirt, it could be a mug. We've never really talked about this or promoted it before.
No, we haven't. Although
cool
it's been around for a really long time. We probably should get some merch.
And it's only on YouTube. Doug is saying he's in Australia and he can see the merch, which is great. Michael's saying in the chat, thanks guys. I love the shirt. Well, we love the picture that you sent over. That's so cool.
Yes, that's right. And I can see there is a question from Barry who says that he doesn't have Super Chat available. And I'm sorry, it's not available in all the places.
Yes, again, similar thing.
Again, YouTube limits as to where to make it available. We don't currently have anything else available to replace that. So Super Chat is the only way right now. But I know it's an issue. And we're trying to think of the best way to kind of make it very, very easygoing. Because don't forget that it just kind of has to really work very seamlessly so that we can pick up those donations without any delays. And we haven't found anything else just yet. So
Absolutely. So, well, it's 19 minutes past the hour, and we're doing this live stream to make you free jingles, whether it just be a dry read of a script, or if you super chat, as Izabela has suggested, and you get your jingle produced right here live inside this Adobe Audition, with me doing all the whizzes and the bangs and the crashes and all of that. Alex is saying, if you do record a script, how is it sent over? It doesn't make sense to me as a newbie. Maybe you haven't explained that very well.
Sorry. Yeah, you see, this is like things I take
Good
for
there are
granted.
new people holding us to account
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. So we make all the audio available under the link mrc.fm/FJF. So mrc.ff.
Post the link. Post the link.
Post the link. Dominic, please post the link. mrc.fm/FJF. So at the end of the live stream, so we won't upload it during the live stream because we've seen that it kind of interferes a little bit with connection. So we will
upload straight away as soon as we finish the
straight
stream.
afterwards.
Patrick Moore on Facebook is also asking, where is the super chat? He's watching on Facebook.
So Super Chat is not available on Facebook. It's only available if you're watching us on YouTube. So I can post a link to YouTube if you wanted to jump the ship.
Jump over.
I probably shouldn't say it too loud because Facebook will probably
Don't do
ban
that
me.
inside Facebook. They will not like that.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
That's exactly it. So yeah, they probably will be like, Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to get the link.
I'm sure there will be a way you'll be able to donate via Facebook as well in the future.
Yes.
So they're constantly upping the game with video on Facebook. In fact, even you said to me this week that Facebook video is pretty amazing with this whole Facebook Watch that's been around for a while now.
Yeah.
And all of that. It's really upping its game. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is a ton. So Facebook is definitely working on it. So I'm quite sure that something will come along soon. But yeah, we are working on it, and I'm sorry if if it's not working for you right now, but we are doing our best. So
in the future, we will enable it for more regions. So there you go.
That's right.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So lots and lots of super chats coming in. I can see just recently, Lazy Sunday has made a super chat. We've had Gary Funstar, Tim Reedman, Aiden's made a super chat. We got Brian there as well. Christopher, Ken, Radio Litchfield, DJ Raven Cade. So tons of super chats coming in. We will need to get down to producing some of these very soon.
Yeah.
You got anything else to talk about, by the way, Izabela, that's going on?
Sorry, I was just looking at the scripts that are coming in on Facebook, as that's my job. I keep looking at those.
I've got something to mention, actually. So it's interesting. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the antics of Izabela Russell on YouTube.
Ooh.
Did you know she has a channel?
Aww,
Did you know that?
thanks.
Yes, it's the Audio Unicorn channel. In fact, I'm just going to check on YouTube because this is a fantastic thing to check out. I'm just wondering, I know you can find you on YouTube by searching Izabela Russell, but I wonder if I type in Audio Unicorn, does it bring you in? So if you type Audio Unicorn, you're the first result, followed by Unicorn Sound Effects, followed by Children's Audiobook, The Last Unicorn.
Ooh.
And Unicorn Meditation for Kids as well.
Nice.
So you need to do a little bit on your ranking there on YouTube, Izabela. But you are number one, and then there's a load of other stuff. So either type in Audio Unicorn or Izabela Russell to find Izabela's YouTube channel. And the reason I specifically bring this up right now, by the way, it's a great channel. I really, really like it. And I can see, actually, I'm just looking at it now. I can see your subscriber count has gone up quite substantially recently in the last week or so. You've been doing some good work on your channel, which is really fab.
Yeah.
And what I'm also noticing is you're putting out good content every week. And just recently, in your latest video, you actually moved to be outside, which is interesting. So you tried something new. You grabbed our mirrorless camera here at MRC Towers, then hopped outside and filmed outside. It's really good. And what we're trying to do with Izabela, and you might notice it when you look at her camera angle, this might be good for the live stream as well. We're trying to get less of that muff in your face.
Yes, we are. Desperately, actually.
Yes, so the muff from the microphone is kind of blocking out
Because
Izabela's mouth.
I can't really do much more than that, right? It's like it has to be right here. I have to speak to this.
So we need to get that muff out your mouth. And when we've done that, and probably the way we will do that is, and we've been asking, I've been asking on Twitter and on Facebook for some suggestions, because obviously, I love working with audio, but when it comes to video and stuff, I need a bit of help, and I want to hear what lots of, the pro and top YouTubers are using. I was really interested to hear, actually, a lot of Rode microphones were suggested, like the NTG series, NTG 1, NTG 2, 3, 4 are good mics. A really good one that was coming up occasionally, not as often, probably because it's a higher end mic, is the Sennheiser MKH416, which is very popular in the voiceover fraternity. And we're really thinking about getting one of these, like big long shotgun microphones, which I have to be absolutely frank about and say that I have not used a shotgun microphone much. I just never had the need to. I use large diaphragm condensers, so I really want to get into that. And in fact, I would like to create a video, maybe comparing a few. But the big brands I've heard about are Rode. They're totally in the space for anything to do with video. Their microphones seem to get mentioned whenever you ask a question about video microphones. Also, I've heard about a company called Deity, which are well known for actually quite new as well. I think they're a break off from Aperture. We actually use their LED lights to light us, so hopefully we're nice and bright. But they used to make microphones, and then they broke out into a new company, I think, called Deity, and they're worth looking at apparently. And Sennheiser, kind of like the Neumann, if you like, of the video microphone world, with that MKH416. It's around $1,000 if you want to get hold of one of those. But the best thing about a shotgun mic is you don't have to have it in the screen. I don't mind having a mic in front of me because I guess I'm audio guy, right?
That's right.
But for you, Izabela, it'd be really nice to get rid of that visual block, even on the live stream, and just stick a shotgun just out the frame, just kind of, I'll show you, just kind of.
I know, kind of like.
If we put a shotgun mic, like, you see where my finger is? Like
there.
Or actually, no, it would be kind of coming in that way. So your mouth is there.
Yeah.
And the shotgun would point like that.
Right there.
Just on a tripod up there. And that would give amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the plan.
Yeah, and I'm really, as you know, probably I'm a big advocate of high quality audio. So rather than using a cheapo mic, we had a lot of the should we say the lower end brands, which are very popular in their own right, mentions. I'd much rather buy a more expensive one and have really good sound and no hiss and no
Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, kind of self-generated noise on the mic or anything
Chris
like that.
is asking on Facebook whether you can recommend a good priced mic. So I'm presuming in a affordable price range. Is there any good microphone you could recommend?
Yeah, it depends what for. It depends if it's for voiceover or for YouTube videos and podcasting. So as I know a lot of creators watch this show, I'm going to recommend one that I found recently that I thought this is a no-brainer. Really good sound quality, really good price, hard to beat because it's made by a very well-known company who clearly know their onions when it comes to this. It would be the Blue Ember. It's $100 or less.
Yeah.
And if you just go to my channel, youtube.com/musicradiocreative, and search on the channel for Blue Ember, I've made a full review. I've given you a test of it. And I think that for creators who want to get started is a good choice.
Now, Chris says he's a voiceover, but before you will answer, Dag has very timely reminded that there were 4 minutes, actually now are 3. So I just want to give a final shout out because otherwise we're going to run out of time.
Yeah,
so
3 minutes until we stop taking submissions for Free Jingle Friday. Willie D's watching, by the way. He's a top fan as well.
Hey. Oh, lovely. So 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to post your script. So if you have just tuned in and want to know what the Free Jingle Friday is about, it's time for you to post your script now. So you have 3 minutes to do so. Now, if you would like to not only have your script recorded but also produced, Super Chat is the way. So this is only available if you are watching on YouTube. You can Super Chat, make a donation, and your script will not only be recorded but also produced. So at hour in the next 2 minutes, we're going to stop accepting submissions of scripts. And we will go into recording and producing the super chats. Once we do that, we will then record all the other scripts. And then after the live stream, they will all be available for you to download at mrc.fm/FJF. Now, I know many of you actually go into that link anyway after the show and download things because there is a lot of generic stuff that you can grab and edit out. So I know that many of you have been doing that, and you are very welcome to. It's like you don't have to be, the owner of the script, so to speak, to use it. I guess we make it freely available, which I guess is only fair, right?
Absolutely. Everything is available to all. We love sharing here at Music Radio Creative. And we're very glad that you decided to tune in to this wonderful Free Jingle Friday here at Music Radio Creative. And that can only mean that you've got 1 minute left to get your scripts in right now for Free Jingle Friday. Then it's cut-off time. No more scripts, please, because we will be producing, won't we, Izabela?
Oh, yes, we will.
Okay, cool. So get those scripts in, just tap them away into the Facebook chat or get them into YouTube or Twitch. Drop us a super chat. You've got about 40 seconds left to do it, and then we will get down to producing. That's right. Oh, Safety FM in there with a super chat. Very nice indeed. Anything else to say, Izabela, before we get producing?
Did we say that we are aiming to go... well, no, I'm going to say about this later on, but... sorry, I was just very distracted by the script. No, I don't have anything else to add. I think that we've summed it up.
I don't have anything else to say. 10 seconds to go, and then we're producing. Here we go!
I don't like to be put under pressure, you know. It's like when you say
I don't.
anything
10 seconds.
else you want
9,
to say, it's
8.
like 10 seconds. It's
Izabela, if you don't want to be put under pressure, how are you ever going to get a gig in radio? How are you ever going to be on the air?
It's like going
10
to be on
seconds,
there.
20 seconds, 30 seconds, top of the hour, 2-minute news bulletin, out, weather forecast, travel. Come on.
I couldn't do this. It's like every time you put a spotlight on me, I'm like, so what do I say? So...
You are getting better at it, actually. And this is, this is the thing that, with doing content now online, we kind of follow the format of traditional media, but we can bend the rules a bit. So,
we can bend
we always say like this live stream goes on for an hour. It's from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. UK time, wherever that is in the world for you. We try and do an hour, but it doesn't matter if we go an hour and a half. It just doesn't matter. Because it's not, we haven't got to be off the air for the next one to come on. It's like we can just go as long as we want.
No, I know, but it's good to be timely. And actually today we probably will have to be quite timely.
Okay.
So
right.
Yes, okay.
So what are we doing then? Get things in order.
We are getting things in order. All right. So hang on. Oh gosh, we've got like a million super chats to get through today.
All right.
So you probably want me to get them arranged.
My goodness.
You've
yeah.
been very, very amazing.
Wow.
Today.
It must have been payday.
My goodness,
this is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for supporting the stream. This is amazing. So many super
Absolutely.
chats on this this live stream.
So when you put the pressure on me, I wanted to say that we are aiming to go plastic free in our house. Like this is the big development, like kind of the jingle world. So not in the audio world as such.
We don't package jingles in plastic. What are you talking about?
And I was actually going to say that the best way to go plastic free is to get jingles from Music Radio Creative. How about that? 0 plastic involved.
Yes, that's right. When you place your order at musicradiocreative.com, there are 0% carbon emissions.
That's exactly it. So there you go. You couldn't be more eco-friendly.
Apart from the emission from my CPU or GPU when it whirs up when I render out your audio.
So I guess we need to install solar panels, and then it will be truly carbon neutral, right?
Yes, we need to get Elon Musk on board with his Tesla stuff.
No, we need to get our office entirely sun powered,
Definitely.
we actually could. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome.
Actually, just like let's go off on a tangent here, talking about Elon Musk. I was watching a talk he gave just recently, talking about how the network of Tesla cars are ready to be mobilized. This is something I guess that will start in the US and roll to the UK pretty soon after, where essentially if you have a Tesla car, you're able to kind of lease it out on the Tesla network. I'm paraphrasing here horribly, so do go and look for Elon Musk and watch the actual speech. But from what I understand, you'll essentially be able to say, right, I don't need my car now. And then other people can use the app to call out a Tesla car to go places. And he reckons in like 1 or 2 years, and he refers to it as deleting, they will be able to delete a steering wheel and delete pedals from cars, which is like crazy to think about. And then it will just be the bots will be running the show. Just think about this. AI will be running the show. This is the biggest, in my opinion, this is like the biggest manifestation of artificial intelligence on our planet yet. Imagine like hunks of metal all around the world on our road network with that amount of power. It's awesome and scary at the same time, right?
I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, yeah, it's like what he said. I guess you kind of didn't say it in the full, you went on to the tangent of.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting because I think he really wants to take on Uber, but it will be the driverless Uber. So you effectively can go onto the app and order a car, to summon the car, as he says. You can summon the car to come to you, and then you can use it. But the whole idea and principle behind
Mr.
it.
Clive, I'd like to summon a Tesla to my lair.
Nice. So this is quite interesting, but you should definitely watch the whole speech by Elon Musk. That was fascinating. And what I was actually stunned by the most is the fact that he said that within the next two or 3 years, with the tweaks they make to the batteries of the Teslas, they reckon that within the next 2 years, Tesla battery will be able to, the lifespan of that battery will give you, get this, 1 million miles.
Whoa.
And I was just like, what? I have never seen a car with more than 250,000 miles on the clock. But with a Tesla, apparently you'll be able to do up to 1 million miles, which is amazing. So yeah, about being eco-friendly. I have challenged Mike, and this is all thanks to our daughter Zara, who's been very much inspirational in that journey. And we are taking steps to reduce plastic waste in our house dramatically.
This is something that you can tell Izabela is very passionate about here. She could talk for hours about it, but we really better do some jingles.
We better do some jingles, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to start recording. You're going to start with the first super chat, and we're going to do this with no mistakes in any of the scripts. We can't afford to make mistakes today because there are so many to produce. So, you ready? Gonna hit record.
Okay. Oh, hang on. You are onto the recording already, and I'm like, okay? Yeah, go.
Okay.
So do I go first? Yeah. Okay. Bringing you all the hits, the one and only DJ Nelson.
Brian Tumor. Oh, hang on.
No.
1 brain tumor. 5.
Sorry.
1 brain tumor. Brian Tumor.
Brian Tumor.
You're listening to Brian Tumor. Dear, oh dear. We messed up already. It's my fault. Right.
Yeah, not on me. That one is not on me.
Okay. 1 brain tumor. 5 surgeries. You can't stop him. IPMNation.com. The Bri.
Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's time to rock and rumble with DJ Raven Cade.
DJ Raven Cade, playing all the rock you can handle for the rumble in your speakers.
It's time to go back into time. Flashback to the 90s at Radio Litchfield.
It's time to go back into that... sorry. It's time to go back into time flashback to the zeros at Radio Litchfield.
You're listening to Mads and the Witch with music, mayhem, coffee, cookies, and the odd donut thrown in.
Danok. Okay. You're listening to The Branch on Dandalk. How would you say it? Dandalk?
Let me do it.
Dundalk FM.
Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
Ha.
You're listening to The Brunch on Dundalk FM, Community Radio. County Links Radio, Community Radio, 6 years at your service. Midnight Rebel, Flirting Music Room with Midnight Rebel, Flirting Music Room. Join Andy and Barb. Put your hand up, play 3 songs or a 15-minute mix. Stereo mix is a must.
Are you going to go on a roll or am I allowed in?
You can take that one.
Thanks. Fams or fames?
Fams.
Fams are friends worldwide.
All Natural Being with Brian Brody. All Natural Being with Brian Brody. Your daily dose of audio with attitude.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room. Oh, sorry, this was awful.
Midnight Rebel.
Sorry, I will go. Hang on, stop and don't put me under the pressure, please. Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room. DJ Nelson, nothing but the best in music. It's time for another edition of the Lazy Sundays Dope Spot of the Week.
Mike, can you please let me in? Knock, knock. Thank you. Okay. Getting from A to T. Find your way on the T journey.
Now you can hear us around the world streaming 24/7 at safetyfm.com.
Celebrating 40 years of saving lives in the seas around southwest Scotland. Welcome to Port William Inshore. Welcome to Port William Inshore Rescue Service Anniversary Weekend.
You are listening to the Safety Consultant Podcast with Sheldon Primus on Safety FM. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready now to enjoy nothing but the best music as always. Brought to you by the one and only DJ Nelson.
Netflix may raise the prices, but Crunchy FM will always be commercial free. Well, until we find a way to charge, you will never know what we will play next.
Give us some love on social media. Safety FM. Power circuits on. System online. Max regen achieved. Strap yourself in. Stand by for Dave Rhodes or DJR Creative on RTI now. Woo! Okay.
Yes, by the way, note taken. You have been pushing me out today. What is up?
Well, you kind of said we're on a time limit here. And there's a ton of edits to make here, Izabela. I don't know how you think we're going to do this one. I don't know how you think we're going to do this one. This is going to be crazy. Anyway. Are we going to have any time to do the free jingles today?
Oh, we will. We will. Go on. Get on with it, Mr. On the Roll Production. Go on, Mike.
Into this mess of a multi-track session here. Actually, I don't know what's going on here. I've done something weird.
Have you broken your Adobe Audition again?
Oh, well, I hope nothing goes wrong here. Hang on. Let's fade this up and have a listen. Getting a bit worried that things aren't playing, as they usually do. Hang on. Let's play from here. Brian Tumor.
Brian Tumor, well done.
Okay, so that's come out. But what's going on with this channel here not playing back? Oh, dear.
What did you do?
Oh dear, oh no. I recorded, instead of putting the output, I put the input as the output and the output as the input. I wasn't paying attention today.
Do you see, this is what happens when you rush.
So now I've recorded you, but you've got an awful lot of compression because you've run through our DBX. Ladies and gentlemen, although I didn't talk over you,
DJ Raven Cade.
Actually, a little bit of extra compression might be okay for you, Izabela. I'll just have to be careful how I edit. Oh, this is not ideal. Shall we do the whole session again?
Yeah, but can you please not rush me out of this?
Okay, let's do...
You see?
Sorry about this. We're going to do the whole voice session again, the Super Chats, and this time we're going to do it all in one because we know what the scripts are, and it's going to be perfect.
Jeff says, someone is sleeping on the sofa tonight. Yes.
Right, let's see. Default input, right. This is Mike here.
All right.
And that's Izabela there. We'll hit record and
Can we please go one like we
one,
usually do?
One.
Right,
okay.
without pressure on me.
I'll
here.
start this time. And
no, I need to start because then you are second.
Okay, but no mistakes whatsoever.
You did the tumor, not me.
And then I can make everything perfect.
Right,
okay. I'm going to fade the mics down and then I'm going to fade them up and we'll be ready to start in a second. Okay. Hang on, it's not recording now. Something weird's happening. I really need to, reinstall everything on my computer. This is not what it used to be.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. Bringing you all the hits, the one and only DJ Nelson.
One brain tumor, 5 surgeries. You just can't stop him. IPMNation.com, The Brie. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's time to rock and rumble with DJ Raven Cade.
DJ Raven Cade, playing all the rock you can handle for the rumble in your speakers.
It's time to go back into time flashback to the 90s at Radio Litchfield.
It's time to go back into time flashback to the zeros at Radio Litchfield.
You're listening to Mads and the Witch with music, mayhem, coffee, cookies, and the odd donut thrown in.
You can do the next one.
You're listening to The Brunch on Dundalk FM Community Radio.
County Links Radio, community radio, 6 years at your service.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room. Join Andy and Barb. Put your hand up, play 3 songs or a 15-minute mix. Stereo mix is a must.
Fams are friends worldwide.
All Natural Being with Brian Brody. Your daily dose of audio with attitude.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room.
DJ Nelson, nothing but the best in music.
It's time for another edition of the Lazy Sundays Dope Spot of the Week.
Getting from A to T, find your way on the T journey.
Now you can hear us around the world, streaming 24/7 at safetyfm.com.
Celebrating 40 years of saving lives in the seas around southwest Scotland. Welcome to Port William Inshore Rescue Service Anniversary Weekend.
You are listening to the Safety Consultant Podcast with Sheldon Primus on Safety FM. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready now to enjoy nothing but the best music, as always, brought to you by the one and only DJ Nelson.
Netflix may raise their prices, but Crunchy FM will always be commercial free. Well, until we find a way to charge, you will never know what we will play next.
Give us some love on social media. Safety FM. Power circuits on. System online. Max regen achieved. Strap yourself in. Stand by for Dave Rhodes or DJR Creative on RTI now.
DJ Wiz T-Bone, the party perfectionist.
And, you know, that's a lesson really, isn't it? First of all, that's a lesson to set all your gear up correctly before you start recording. Otherwise,
Yep.
I'm sure it's not the first time it's happened. I'm sure there are other people watching right now who've recorded a session, recorded a video, an audio file, and it didn't come out properly. And you have to do the whole thing again. There is an example on a live stream of exactly how it works.
There you go. And actually, Dev says that was, by the way, better.
That was a
and I do
much better
agree.
session.
I do agree. You
Couldn't
see?
agree more.
Yes.
Much better, much smoother. So all I need to do really is go in and process these audio sessions, and then I'll get into producing. And this is going to go nice and smoothly now. No mistakes to edit out. This is what I like, Izabela.
Thank you. Yes, I like that too. You see, without like pressurizing me, like go, 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 I can do better.
Yes, that's it.
There you
So
go.
for anyone who's tuning in now and wondering what this is all about, you want to bring us up to date on everything?
Yes, I can. So most certainly, I can still see that some scripts are coming in. So unfortunately, it is too late for this week to submit your scripts. But don't worry, we will be back not next week, but the week after. So we have a little break next week. But we are usually back every Friday. So come back in next time we are on. And if you do want to be notified when the next Free Jingle Friday is happening, head over to musicradiocreative.com/newsletter and make sure that you sign up to our updates. We send email updates essentially every time we go live, so then you can be sure not to miss it.
Oh, that's
next time.
awesome. Also, Izabela, you might want to explain why we're not doing a Free Jingle Friday next Friday and where exactly we're going to be over the next few days for anyone who's interested.
Sorry, say that again.
Why is there no Free Jingle Friday next Friday, and where are we going to be?
Yes, so we are. So next week, Mike and I are away from our lovely island of White, and we are heading off first of all to Gdańsk in Poland. So if you are around, we are heading over to a conference called InfoShare in Gdańsk. If you are around in Gdańsk and want to say hello, let us know. And then we are coming back. I think, are we coming back on Thursday or Friday? I can't remember.
We're heading into London on the Friday. And actually, let me, as you're talking about them, I will pop up the websites so anyone who's interested can take a look. This, first of all, is InfoShare. It's the biggest tech conference in the CEE, so basically the Eastern Central European area. It's really, really good. We've been a couple of times. They have running on the beach. They have parties, gigs, virtual reality. I think it's where I first got to try virtual reality, and I had my mind blown. So InfoShare is taking place on the 8th to the 9th of May in Gdańsk, Poland. Can't say it as well as you. And that's it. I'm going to be speaking there about podcasting as well, and we'd love to catch up with you there. What's the other one, Izabela?
So then we are coming back on Friday. We are flying back to London, and we are actually going straight to another conference in London called One Voice. So this is where all the voice artists and audio producers are hanging out in London this weekend. So again, if you would like to say hello, let us know.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, One Voice Conference, 9th to the 12th of May. So we'll be there sort of across the weekend. It's in London, in the UK. It's a get-together of voiceover artists in the UK. Really, really good conference. It looks like the schedule is going to be amazing. They've got some really good speakers, from producers to agents to voice actors. Even him out of Downton Abbey and Paddington Bear is presenting. Hugh Bonneville is going to be one of the speakers at the One Voice Conference. So it should be a good one.
That will be really, really good one. So so if you are around, just let us know. Best way to sort of hit us up is on Twitter. So you can find us both. Mike is at I'm Mike Russell and I'm at Izabela Russell. And by the way, I've just seen a few comments coming in. It's like, hang on, you haven't recorded my scripts. What's happening? It's like, don't worry, we haven't recorded all the scripts just yet. So the very first part of what we do is we record and produce all the super chats. And then at the very end, we record all the remaining scripts. So don't worry, you still haven't missed out. We are doing this.
Oh, and there is the drone to say that we're getting into jingle production time.
There you go.
Isabella, I've got lots of different sound effects here that I can use today to produce.
Yeah.
And just while I start loading them into the multi-track, give a bit of commentary on where you can get lovely sound effects exactly like these. Not similar to these, exactly like these.
Okay.
Where can you get them from?
So a couple of things, because we get asked all the time. If you would like to use the same production tools that Mike is using, head over to mrc.fm/SFX. This is where all the tools you hear on his audio and videos, you can get them there. So mrc.fm/SFX. That's where the sound effects are at. Dominic, if you could please make sure to post the link, that would be fabulous. And the other thing that you can also get is the presets that you will see Mike working in right now. So he would not be able to be this fast if not for the presets he's using. You can get the exact same presets for yourself, and they are available at mrc.fm/presets. And not only that, we also give you opportunity to actually try those presets. So if you want to send a sample of your voice, we can run it through the presets and send it to you to hear how it sounds, so that you know that they are good for your voice and for your recording setup. So yeah. That's
cool. And that is it. So, all the links will go into the various chats for you. But now I'm going to start doing a little bit of audio production here. So let's get started on this here. And we need to somehow zoom this in just around here.
Bringing you all the hits.
Bringing you all the hits.
all the hits.
You all the hits.
The one and only DJ Nelson.
There we go.
That sounded really good, actually. Do you know, you make me sound really good. You make me like my voice.
That's really, really cool. That's good to hear. I'm trying a different method of production now. Rather than sort of budging everything along, what I'm doing is I'm kind of budging everything to the end and then bringing it in as I need it. It's just a different method, and I just kind of wondering how it's going to work out. I like to experiment with production styles. I think it probably makes sense to push all of the audio to the end of the multi-track session and drag it in as I need it. So,
one brain tumor, 5 surgeries. You just can't stop it.
And that needs to be different there.
You just can't stop him. You just can't stop him.
Hang on.
You just can't.
Let's move that to a different sound. And move that out now, so we'll have something like this.
5 surgeries. You just can't stop him. IPMNation.com. The Brie.
Let's copy that to a second track.
IPMNation.com. The Brie. IPMNation.com.
That's going to be perfect, and then we'll just shorten this up a little bit.
You just can't stop him. IPMNation.com. The Brie.
And that's our next jingle produced. And we got one over here that's going to get production now.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's time to rock and rumble with DJ.
Okay, this is going to pop in here, around here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we'll put in a robotic sound here, I think.
Start your engines. It's time to rock.
And then we'll put in a bit of distortion up here.
It's time to rock and. It's time to rock and rumble with DJ Raven Cade.
That's it. Okay, that's the next one produced. By the way, you might want to give a bit of a disclaimer. This is not how we usually produce audio at MRC. We use better quality studios and microphones, and we produce slower. I produce much faster to squeeze in as many jingles as possible in this stream.
Yes.
How do we usually produce jingles? What's the usual process?
The usual process is, first of all, we wouldn't record them in here. So this isn't the room obviously designed for recording.
Or treated for it.
Or treated for it. It's room designed for us to do a live stream in. And we have a studio, so we have a studio room with a much nicer microphone. Well, this is a nice microphone, but a microphone designed for voiceovers. It's the Neumann TLM 103.
Neumann TLM 103, yep.
And actually, because obviously we have a multiple different voiceover artists that you can order from Music Radio Creative. Recently, we've done a survey of what kind of equipment they use, and that actually was the number one microphone. So by far, I mean, it was something remarkable, like 40% of voices use exactly that one. So it was like huge. Yes, you are.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. All right, let's get back to it then.
Yeah.
So we got this.
DJ Raven Cade playing all.
Oh, we need to make that tighter, and then I think we've got something finished there. Gosh, Izabela, you really need a mute button on your microphone. You're blowing your nose into your microphone, coughing into your...
Actually, no, hang on.
DJ Raven Cade playing all the rock you can handle.
For the rumble in your speakers.
Is that cool? Do you like that? Yeah, I like that. I'm going to leave that. Leave that as is. That sounds good to me. For the rumble in your speakers. And then we'll just get this. Pull it over here.
It's the time when you use effects like that, we get accused by clients that we have robots recording for us.
Yes, that's it. Well, if Elon Musk has anything to do with it, then, we will eventually.
It's time to go back into time flashback
And we need a bit of flange.
to the 90s at Radio Litchfield.
Cool, that's good. And a bit too much of a decay on that, so let's fade that out. That'll be perfect. Next up is this one right here. Let's bring a sound effect in. And it's awesome and overwhelming, the amount of super chats we had today. Awesome.
It's time to go back into time flashback.
And this one's going to be the zeros.
To the zeros at Radio Litchfield.
And then we need a nice out there, so it's going to be right on the Litchfield, like that.
Time flashback. To the zeros at Radio Litchfield.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, a little bit of decay from the voice there, so let's fade that off. Like that. Okay. Next, we've got this one over here. Let's bring this one down. This sound effect over here. And we'll move this in over here now. There we go.
You're listening to Mads and the Witch with music.
Okay, and the witch needs to be like that.
Mads and the Witch with music, mayhem, coffee, cookies, and the odd donut thrown in.
And the odd donut thrown in.
The odd donut, yes.
The odd donut. Let's just move this down here.
With music, mayhem, coffee, cookies, and the odd... With music, mayhem, coffee, cookies, and the odd donut thrown in.
And then we'll go for this one over here.
You can do the next one.
I will do the next one. There we go. That was recorded, Izabela, by the way.
Yes.
I do. I will do the next one.
You're listening.
You're listening. Let's get this in here.
You're listening to The Brunch on Dundalk FM Community Radio.
Community radio will go up here, and this will just end a little quicker.
FM Community Radio.
There we go. FM echoing into the background. That'll sound good. Next one, and this is going to go here. That's one of my favorite things working in FM radio is the jingles. Like, you'd always put echo at the end, and it's like absolutely obligatory to have a station ID that echoes forever into the start of an intro of a song, going FM, 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 FM.
Nice.
This is KFM, FM, 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 FM.
Nice.
Like that kind of thing, yeah.
County Links Radio.
And then another little swipe over here. That'll do perfectly.
County Links Radio. County Links Radio. County Links Radio. Community Radio.
Move this down here.
Radio. 6 years at your service.
I like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's cool. All right, out we go. Oh, I better save this session. Don't want to get caught out.
Yeah, don't like, yeah.
Okay.
We know you by now, don't we? We know how Mike Russell sometimes gets.
Oh, I didn't actually give it a name. It's just called Untitled Session 1 today. There we go.
Session with no title.
Let's go back in over here.
Midnight Rebel.
It's a way to call
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music Room. Join Andy and Barb. Put your hand up, play 3 songs or a 15-minute mix. Stereo.
And then stereo is a must be in stereo.
15-minute mix. Stereo mix is a 15-minute mix. Stereo mix is a must.
Too much delay.
Mix. Stereo mix is a must.
Let's do that and that.
15-minute mix. Stereo mix is a must.
Fams are friends worldwide.
Okay, that's cool. Let's pull this one over here and we'll pull that one over here and then we're going to have something else to create with. See how that sounds.
Fams are friends. Fams are friends worldwide.
Ooh, that was a really nice delivery, Isabella. Kudos to you on that one.
Richard is asking if we had any good radio stations in Rio de Janeiro.
Worldwide.
Yeah, I did find one, but we didn't have a traditional FM radio. I was just on the Wi-Fi and just put it on TuneIn Radio. Just searched around and found one. It's playing a pretty good mix of music. To be honest, they play most of the music we play here in the UK, and in the US it's like Queen and David Bowie and all of that, a bit of Rolling Stones. It was quite nice.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, nice mix.
All Natural Being with Brian Rawley. Your daily dose of audio
With attitude up here.
with attitude.
Oh, no. Pull that in.
With attitude.
And then we're going to do a little thing here.
With attitude.
Just a little stutter there.
Brian Rawley. Your daily dose of audio with attitude.
There you go. Perfect. Onwards we go.
Yeah. Onwards and upwards.
Midnight Rebel Flirting Music. Midnight Rebel Flirting.
And then music room, because I voiced that too, so I'll mix this in. We'll just have the music room with both of us here, I think.
Music Room.
Hang on. My music room is a bit shorter than yours, so let's stretch mine out.
Music Room.
There we go. That's quite dark and cool, isn't it? Okay. Right, let's go on with this one over here. This one over here. Okay.
DJ Nelson. Nothing. DJ Nelson. Nothing but the best in music.
Cut off there. Needs a sound effect. Put that in there.
Nothing but the best in music.
Okay, we're actually getting there with these super chats. Not too bad. This will go over here. This will come in here.
Edition of the Lazy Sundays.
Music.
It's time for another edition of the Lazy Sundays Dope Spot of the Week. Dope Spot of the Week.
Whoops, no uniques. Move that over.
Dope Spot of the Week.
Needs a fade out at the end. Too early. There we go. Okay, let's move these over. And we'll get on to trying to do a few free jingles. Some of your free scripts you submitted, especially there on Facebook, before we finish up.
So you are just like a little machine.
I do my best.
Oh, country. Sorry, can I just say something?
Go on.
Country 93.5 FM says, first time here and I am confused. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Am I okay to go?
Yeah, do you want to talk about something? Go on.
No, okay. So just wanted to say, if you are first time here and you've just tuned in and you're like, what the heck is happening? So we usually start at 1 p.m. here, UK time. We are in, UK time, so British summertime currently.
Hang on, I'm just going to play something.
Go on.
Getting from A to T. Find your way on the T journey.
That's nice. Okay, go on. Keep going.
So we usually record, so we take script submissions from you up to 1:30 the hour, so 1:30 our time here. You can post the scripts in side comments either on Facebook or YouTube if you are watching in either of the places. And we also accept super chats, which are available on YouTube only. And then at 1:30 the hour, we will stop taking any new scripts. We will record all the super chats. So this is what we've done already. Then Mike will produce the super chats. Again, he's just about to finish that. And then after that, we will record everything else. So we have the list of scripts that Dominic has been very kindly taking from the comments that you've submitted, essentially. So, I hope this clarifies.
There you go. Cool. Let's play some more stuff that I've been working on here.
Now you can hear us around the world, streaming 24/7 at safetyfm.com.
That's the kind of stuff I've been doing while Isabella's been chatting away.
Yeah.
So let's move this in here. Very nearly done with the super chats. And then we will produce some free jingles. Yeah, nearly 10 minutes of super chats today in terms of production.
Celebrating 40 years of saving lives in the seas around southwest Scotland.
And then we'll move this in with a sound effect.
Scotland. Well,
What I might do is actually like create a
Scotland. Welcome to Port William in...
Go on.
I was going to say that I might create a blog post and explain how the Free Jingle Friday
It's
works.
not a bad idea.
Welcome to Port William Inshore Rescue Service Anniversary Weekend.
Lovely. What a lovely jingle that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you to Tim for Super Chat, which is a donation to the Walk Fund, Mike. So well done. And
nice.
thank you, Tim. Mike needs all the good energy you guys can send him. So
Thank
yes,
you.
so gather all
Listening
the
to the
energy.
Safety Consultant Podcast with Sheldon Primus on Safety FM. Ladies, you are listening to the Safety Consultant Podcast with Sheldon Primus on Primus on Safety FM. Primus on Safety FM. Primus on Safety FM. Primus on Safety FM.
Here's the next one coming up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, brought to you. As always, brought to you by the one and only DJ Nelson.
And how are we doing now? Just a few more to do over here. So let's get these moved over. I think there's just 2 more, actually.
Bone, the party perfection.
Oh, no, 3 more. Okay, cool. Can handle that. So this is going here. This is going here. This is going here.
Netflix may raise may raise their prices, but Crunchy FM will always be commercial free. always be commercial free. Well, until we never know what we will play. You will never know.
I can see we had another super chat coming in, but this time for a script.
Commercial free. Well, until we find a way to charge, you will never know what we will play next.
It's a bit harsh.
Find a way to charge, you will never know what we will play next.
Okay, what have we got over here?
Give us some love on social media. Safety FM. Power circuits on.
Oh, actually, that's a few more over here. So we're going to do this. Wow.
Just want to say... Oh, I can't say.
Give us some love on social media.
Go on.
So I've seen there were a couple of super chats
Yeah,
coming in.
safety.
One from Andy. Thank you, Andy. We will record your podcast at the next podcast. We will record your script at the next Free Jingle Friday as the submissions for scripts have finished now. But also huge thank you to Goldilocks for
Social
donating
media.
to your
Safety
walk.
FM.
Go on.
Donating to your walk.
Oh, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Goldilocks
much.
Productions. Really, really appreciate that. It's very much appreciated. Right, we're nearly at the end of this. Just going to bring this over here and this over here. And we're going to do this right here. That's going to go in like that.
DJ Wiz T-Bone.
And then this is going to go up here.
Wiz T-Bone. The party perfectionist.
Okay, that's really good. And then this is going in here, and this is going onto the robot track, like this.
Power circuits on. System online. Max region. Power.
Let's make this quiet.
Power circuits on. System online. Online. Max regen achieved.
Oh, we already used that.
Strap yourself in. Strap yourself in. Self in. Stand by. Stand by for Dave Rhodes or DJ.
Let's copy that down here.
Stand by for Dave Rhodes or DJ R Creative on RTI. Stand by for Dave Rhodes or DJ R Creative on RTI now.
Okay, and Izabela, that's a wrap. It's all done. So,
All right, so free jingles now, the other jingles. Let's super quickly get through those, yeah?
okay, let's see if... Oh, yes, it's letting me mix down the session. No fatal errors today. And you know what I think it is now? So I need to investigate this further. Maybe do a clean install and see if it affects things. But the last couple of weeks I had fatal errors. But it's because I was playing with the automation lines on the tracks in the multi-track. And I didn't do it today deliberately to see if that was the case. So for some reason, tweaking with automation lines like pitch changes and stuff like that, it's just not a good thing in my particular install of Adobe Audition, but it might just be a temporary thing. So there you go. So Izabela, tell us a little bit more news before we get into I'm just going to save this out and then we'll do those. I can see there are a ton of free jingle scripts, so we're going to try and go through all of them.
Yeah, well, we will try and do as much as we can. I guess we ought to, really. So I know that many of you have been hanging around waiting to see if we can record your jingles. So we ought to do as much as we can, even though my plan was to get away today relatively quickly, as I've got so much to do today before we go off to Gdańsk and London and all of that. So, but
absolutely, yeah. Thank you so much, by the way, to everyone who's made a lovely donation to my charity walk, which is coming up. Tomorrow morning here in the UK, I'll be walking 106 kilometers continuously around the Isle of Wight. So it'll take a day and a night, and I'll be finishing up just as the sun rises for the next day. Totally crazy stuff, but thank you very much for the support. It's very much appreciated. So yeah, we're getting there.
Did you just a question actually. There was the last one that I've recorded for DJ Wiz T-Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that one?
Yeah.
You did.
It's there, yeah. Maybe it didn't seem like I did it because I did it super quick.
You did. I know. I was just like, oh.
Did like chop, chop, edit, chop,
Okay,
and
chop,
then it was
chop,
done.
edit, chop, chop,
Probably
edit.
actually did it while you were talking, so maybe confused even more. But
Yeah.
it is there.
He's just this fast. Okay. That sounds really good. So so we are away next week. So there will not be a show next week, but we will be back the week after. And if you would like to be notified, then head over to musicradiocreative.com/newsletter, and we shall send you a notification when we go live. And not only that, every 2 weeks we actually send freebies for you to download, like, no strings attached. So our newsletter is pretty cool, I shall say. So if you are not there yet, then I highly recommend you are.
Absolutely. It's a really good recommendation. And I'm just saving out the jingles now as, let's see, super chat jingles. Okay. That.
Def says, great job, guys. The sofa will be empty tonight.
There you go. Good job.
I think he might have redeemed himself. Yes, I agree. we will see how the other jingles go, and then we will make a decision on that, right, Mike?
Based upon that information, yes.
So shall we do some recording?
Let's go for it. Recording is starting now. Oh.
All right.
I did some weird loop back thing there. Hang on. Right. Okay. Recording is now on. We are go for launch. Okay, fantastic. This is looking good. Yeah, there's my red recording. If I could only zoom into it. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay. Right. This is Free Jingle Friday. Free scripts.
Yeah.
Let's get started. This is Radio RELOAD Worldwide Station.
Uncle G playing the hits and more.
Good music from Radio Rev FM Lebanon.
Flashback to the 60s on Smash It Radio. You are listening to the Southeast Radio Network. You are on Panmore FM with Darren Masters.
Cammy's Rammy on Coolin FM, the only place where the blues make you happy, with resident DJ Cammy.
Come on, slow down, man. You sound like a raffle in there. Just give it some soul. Charlotte, eco and environmentally friendly, nature friendly and green. Tips and advice. Charlotte, recycled and sustainable. This was the script for me.
Well done. Hi, you are tuned to Country Club on River D Radio.
You're listening to thrills, pills, rock and soul, and ska. Never forget the ska.
Playing the baddest and funkiest tunes in town, it's your boy DJ Funky Tom in the mix. And another saying Funky Tom in the mix.
Oh, we did that one already, so I'll move that. Okay. You're listening to Martin Bray and Devers on Taka Radio, playing a great mix of music, the well-known to the unknown, charts hits to seldom heard. It's a mixed bag of entertainment on the MBE show. 8 Sounds with DJ Ned and Maxi SDJ. Only house music. Every Saturday on Radio Studio 5.
Welcome to Country Hits 101, where we look at the hottest country hits of the week. And now, here's your host, Robert Clements.
Big songs from the big screen. This is Alex Anthems at the Movies, here on K107.
It's the best in gospel music, the Lifeline Southern Gospel Radio Show.
This is Yellow Canis, live on 107.2.
Air Radio. We blowin' everywhere.
The call-in show starts now. Free speech and fun music. RECFM, live from Riverton. Mitchie Bradley.
Clip Hard, the home of South African rock.
You are listening to Sarah B's podcast, where she will share more of what she does and her learnings in life. Welcome, and let's get started. here is your host, Sarah Borgia.
Welcome to On The Go FM. Welcome to the Business Owner Freedom Podcast, where we provide clarity to help you create massive freedom in your business and life. Here is your host, Gregory Gray.
It doesn't have to be complicated to be smart. Technology makes your life simpler. It's Keynote Tech Talk.
You're listening to Radio Uchi. It's time for Ryan Rocks on Keep It Rock.
Welcome to The Drawing Board, a podcast for creativity and the church.
Mixing it up with your classic and latest hot music with DJ Black Shadow.
The top 10 of Radio Flash with Flash Harry.
Michael Starr in the mix.
Listen to Amo Legacy, the blacksmith on Sollywood Moment.
Suggest a topic at j&ryt.tk/podcast.
The top 3 countdown. What was number 1 this week in the year in question?
You are listening to your friend in radio on FM 93.0.
Selector Dev Trend. Audio Pro.
Wise Radio, your wise choice of internet radio. We play it all but the opera crap.
Counting down the most played songs on the Lens Chart Show. And now, the entries.
Windmills on Cool 97 FM with Norman Marsh.
Today in radio history on radiolongago.com.
You are listening to Markham in the mix.
You are listening to Jet Connection.
You are on Fox Radio Athens.
The Millennial Power Podcast with Eric Ten Have. Featuring Indonesia's most successful millennials.
Don't forget about 80s.
Welcome to Earcast Online Radio, playing great music right here on Facebook. Cheers, guys. You're listening to Markham Live in the mix.
Challenge Leon.
More hits than a Mortal Kombat combo. J-Train hits. It's DJ Silver on Radio Rupani 95.7.
Missing Mario Gialora. New single. Listen to it on Spotify.
From the Allen County Public Library, this is Community Radio 95.7 Welt. LP Fort Wayne.
Code 3 starts in 15 seconds.
You are listening to your friend in radio on Duma FM. More talk music. More talk. More music.
More hits than a Mortal Kombat combo. J-Train hits.
You're listening to Chris Wilby, the Vibes Master on Caribbean Vibes Radio.
You're listening to the launch of Madness FM. Get your song requests in. Madness FM, the best music mix.
Backtracking with all oldies on Radio Southsea. Backtracking with all oldies on Radio Southsea Oldies. Let's go back. The party perfectionist, DJ Wiz T-Bone, is right here in the mix.
Welcome to the podcast that will truly change your life.
You're watching Nest Point Paranormal, the spookiest investigation team searching for the truth.
The world-class DJ Plastic.
We only play the best hits. Thunder Radio.
Sunday night with DJ Splice on 93.8 FM, Sky Radio. Leaders Today. Leaders Today.
Sorry.
That's it.
Sorry.
We're done.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So all of those will be saved at mrc.fm/FJF. Sorry, it's a bit of a long session and it's like, whoa.
Certainly is.
Phew. Right. So that was...
So maybe we'll get like a something posted in the chat so people know where to go to grab their jingles, right, Izabela?
Yes, we shall. We shall post this link over now. So mrc.fm/FJF. I am certainly not having my words back.
And
now.
all of this will upload when we finish streaming. So as soon as we finish streaming, we'll start the upload and get those jingles out there so you can download them from that link. Anything else to say or anywhere else you want people to go to at the end of the stream?
Just to add, because I've seen a question pop up from Thomas, who is asking, do the free jingles get produced? We only produce the super chats.
Yeah.
So that's the way to get your jingle produced. You have it recorded and you can do with it as you please. And actually, in fact, when you do grab those jingles and do some post-production to them, we would love to hear it. So if you would like to send it over to us, you can always do so over at Twitter. I am at Izabela Russell and Mike is at iMikeRussell. So you can use the hashtag called hashtag MRC Live or Mr. Clive.
Mr. Clive.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
we'd love that.
We would love that, and we can play it on the next show. That will be fabulous.
Absolutely. Okay, well, cool. That seems like we've got everything that we need to say. It's already been said. Yay. So we can start the outro music. And we can say goodbye and remind everyone as well, we won't be here next week. Next Friday, we will not be here. Why?
We are away, so we won't be here, but don't worry, we'll be back the week after. And please do send all the good energy and vibes to Mike as he's attempting this massive mammoth walk this weekend. 106 kilometers non-stop. Okay, non-stop. So if you want to hear more, head over to mrc.fm/charity. That's where all the details of his walk are.
That's it. So go and support. That would be lovely. Lots of good energy from you. That would be fantastic. We'll be at InfoShare in Gdansk in Poland this week. The next weekend we'll be in London for the One Voice conference. And if you want to know how to live stream on YouTube, after this live stream ends, which is about now, head over and watch my video on how to live stream on YouTube for beginners. I'm going to post it in the chat on YouTube right now. Goodbye.